Hey guys, hello and welcome to a new video. Today is Trails of Cold Steel episode 49. The video will start just in a moment, but please subscribe, help me to reach 1000 subscribers. And something special will happen. Let's just start with the video. Hi, hello and welcome again. You saw the intro. They're working home from the field study first day. Loha and Fee tried to form a combat link, but they failed. And yeah, now we're going home. I will not always read the dialogues, but yeah, it's late. We had dinner with Elliot and his sister Fiona. And Marcus and Elliot are from this town. They in the Heimdall, it's the capital. It's not just a town; it's a big city, metropolis. I wonder always when they stand up in the morning. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, quite early. Would be far too early for me, but yeah. They also stay up so late at night, and like me, like I am. I'm sorry for my English. Nothing. They will say nothing is wrong. Of course, but it is something wrong. It is obviously. You see it yourself. And if I pause too long, I'm talking, it was in reaction before, yeah, let's play, and then I can recreate the audio. Okay? Yeah, a duel between Laura and Fee, this will be interesting. Let's say do it. We will guarantee that no one gets really hurt. We got to, that's true. Not here in the street. We have to go somewhere else for this. I mean, they should maybe go inside, but you will find out later why. Okay, let's do this. It's really interesting. And tomorrow I can finally probably join the battle again. I mean, Reen can join the battle again. I have to make the audio a bit more louder. I'm here. I misclicked. The most episodes will be directly let's played, not like this reacted. It's just sometimes necessary. Here we are. In the Park City Hall in the background, you see it's this glass house. This will also play a role later. There's someone, and he might be a bit distracted from people battling in the background, but not many people. Yeah, and I have also, I think, I remember correctly, have to battle them myself. But at least I am again the party leader. That's something.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
It's pretty relaxing.
It's funny that they say this and now they were better.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully.
Now tell us about your feelings.
And that was when I finally realized, during all these months we've spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust.
Okay, tell us more. Please continue.
Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You aren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you?
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
In a certain way, all of the people are very straightforward with their feelings, at least sometimes. But Reen is the most careless and most straightforward person from all of them, I think.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop it.
That's really funny.
Very well.
Let's see.
Thanks.
Both very strong.
Go!
I thought at first I have to fight myself, but no. I just do all of the special attacks.
Shatter!
Target locked. Here.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
They didn't use the aspirates, I think, but it was still funny. Very entertaining.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as
Was
far
it?
as I could tell, it was
Yeah,
a draw.
let's see. Maybe. I think Laura won.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget,
It's okay.
I still wish to duel you as well.
It's just the way Laura is.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Laura won. Yes. I'm sorry. I can't
Anyway.
control when he's continuing with talking.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have
Oh,
no
let's hear.
objections.
Let's hear.
We're all in
Tell
this
us.
together.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. it was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
Yeah, with Sarah's help, I
don't
think.
know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
Indeed, it's a weird thought that just a
Quite
few
a
months ago she
history.
was there in the battlefield before we met her in the first, in this game.
Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But
That's good.
I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it?
Okay,
They
they
mix things up a
will
little?
fight me.
Oh,
No, and I have
let's
to
do it.
defeat Reen and Marcus from the Loha and Feast perspective. It's fine. It's just
Now,
a
wait just a
nice
minute.
duel. But I play as Laura and Fee, that's funny.
I should have known. I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me!
I mean,
We
if
don't
I
have a
would
chance
fight as
against
Reen,
them.
I think I would have
Come
a
on,
good
This
chance.
is a good opportunity
Alone
to see
and
what
with
they can
Elisa
really
even
do,
better.
right?
But let's see.
Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
But I don't intend to hold back. So I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
You see, I fight as
I'm not going to hold back. Fine, I'll
Yeah.
do it.
you will see the whole fight. It's fun, I think.
My
Maybe you will
turn.
see the whole fight. I'm not sure. You see, they are linked, and I have to defeat myself, kind of. The funny thing is, he has more health than he had just a moment ago, I think.
Right.
It is so funny. I like this so much. But maybe I will just skip the fight for you. It seems like I'm talking very much too. Just skip for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm sorry.
Locked and
I
loaded.
was defeated. I was doing something else on my phone, and now I'm defeated. I thought this would go on for a while now, but I have to recall myself. It's funny. Oh, but I'm not sure what happened now. I'm talking. So I mean, in the let's play, I'm talking. I have to. Yeah, I will try it. Okay. Let's see if it works this time.
I'm not going to hold back. Fine, I'll do it.
My turn.
Too slow.
Right. No escape. Yeah!
everyone?
Okay. Got it.
An opening! Of course. Hi! Now!
You're open. My turn.
At first I have of course to kill Reen because he's much stronger.
Of course!
Yeah.
Hi! Behold, my most powerful strike!
He looks also sexy. All of them look sexy if they do this.
Radiant blade dance!
Especially of course women. Also girls.
Should have seen
But
that
this time I
coming.
think I will defeat them.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Hi!
But they need this motivation to defeat
My turn.
and win this battle as a team.
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Of course. Hi! Of course. Shatter!
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
I was careless.
Of course. Shatter!
Okay, Laura was quite strong. Laura is very strong. I thought I had to weaken Reen, but maybe it wasn't necessary. Did a great fight.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
Let them have the victory.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
Sure.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing? Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this?
Yeah, this will
Don't
be a
just
long
act like
evening
you're
at the
some
police
innocent
station.
bystanders.
I think.
Keep up the good work.
Field study day 2.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Oh, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first.
Yep, let's
grab
do
a
it.
list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
breakfast and new tasks. And now they are telling Elliot everything what happened last night. Now they're all best friends, and I think that the last big troubles between my classmates has been resolved. First it was Jesus and Machias, and now it's Laura and V, and I think now is everything good. For now at least. We are close to the end of the episode. Just around 3 more minutes of dialogues. I hope you don't mind if I don't read it. I don't read all the dialogues more or less often. More or less often, nice. So one required quest and 2 optional quests. I know there are probably also some hidden quests somewhere, but I didn't find them. And I think in the next game, in the second game, I tried to find also the hidden quests. I'm not sure if I will again do one quest for one episode, but yeah, let's see. You will find out. Fiona is very nice, very good person. Elliot can be lucky to have such a good sister. Now just a few things I have to do again because he is again part of the main group. So of course, I think I make then put Machias and Laura, Machias and Green link them and P and L Laura. Yeah, I thought so. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and see you next time.